Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazu now, and you know what? I haven't been uploading recently, but mainly it's because I've been gone. I haven't been stateside in a while, so, we went to Japan. Now I know Japan is a crazy distance away from the US, if you think about it. But, it was a pretty decent flight. We flew Japan Airlines. I got a long story, but let's get ourselves into a position before I start talking about it. So we flew Japan Airlines. Now I've never flown Japan Airlines before, and this was my first experience with them. And as far as I can say, it was a wonderful little experience. Because we are a gaming channel, though, I can't exactly upload any footage, so I didn't really take any footage. I did mostly the photo work that they wanted me to do. I took, I think, well over 1,000 photos the first day. That KV2's peeking nervous. Let's say you get bounced. That's logic. It's 200 on that guy. 3 seconds on that guy. Yeah, keep turning. It sailed right over. Low hot KV. It's just a matter of penning that stupid turret of his. He's doing the little wiggle. Anyway, where is it? Oh yeah, so we flew Japan Airlines. We came in, and then I took easily on the first date, like up to 1,000 photos. The photo work was non-stop. Brilliant little shot. And the group that we were doing it with was just a lovely little thing, right? With Nashorn looking up. Oh, you got so lucky, AMX. But yeah, easily first day I took 1,000, and then I believe I'd let them select from that 1,000, so then I cut it back down to maybe like 500 in that. And I did my little pre-select, so I took, there's some photos easily in every shot. Every scene that, just wasn't quite up to my standing, so I got rid of them. And I let them choose from that, and it cut it down to easily, maybe about between the two, me and the people I was traveling with, at least the group organizer, the photos got cut down to about, easily say, 200 maybe, and then the group is gonna split those up between themselves. But yeah, mainly it was, the travel was a really nice experience. The weirdest part was the American Airlines transfer. Okay, we're gonna tell you this, right? So before we could get to the JAL, which is Japan Airlines, it was like JAL something. Flight 6. It had some letters and numbers. I'm not too sure exact flight it was, but it was Japan. It was through Japan Airlines, obviously. And it was the American Airlines transfer. So we flew American Eagle, I believe is what it was called. Which I'm thinking that's American Airlines. I might be wrong. Sorry for anyone who knows more. But the plane had American Eagle on it, so I'm gonna stick with American Eagle. And then we flew from there from Sacramento. We flew from Sacramento to LAX. So, any of you who know LAX, there's the newer terminals, and then there's the older terminals. And because our plane was one of the smaller ones, we ended up, catching on to the older terminal where they're not exactly handicap accessible. And one of the members of our group was handicapped. And so we did have that problem where, the flight was right there, and, it takes longer to bring these guys through security because, it's a wheelchair. They have to run it through a different procedure. And so the guys who were traveling with us weren't exactly happy about that, but we did what we did, and then we got there, and one of them who had the wheelchair basically had a problem where I didn't get on that shot. I think I hit an ammo on that. Yeah, the sniper. We're not gonna play with the sniper up there. But yeah, and so I carried down his wheelchair, and the guy used his crutches on the way down. It really was a pain. The process was just so overrated. But that's American security for you. We are really strict. Yeah, there's a guy someplace up there. He's been targeting us. So I'm not too certain I want to be here. But anyway, the tiger comes out. I think I see the I-6. Come on. You want to. See, it's whenever you're aimed at them that they don't go the way you want them to. So, take that shot over there. I can't really afford to take a shot from an I-6. Or that camping bastard who's... this is where, having the destructible terrain of the actual full game, like World of Tanks is, comes in handy. IS-6, we'll look at bombers. I think we've been spotted. I want to believe that we've been spotted. I should have been pulling back down that hill. Okay, look, mate. But yeah, so I carried it down the stairs, and it was mostly with the Eagle or whatever. But it wasn't that big of a deal, Other than that, they were really courteous to us. They even checked our bags because of the incident. They checked our bags completely all the way. And then the transfer onto the JAL, the Japan Airlines, was an incredible thing. I believe there was, yeah, it was on the Japan Airlines that we actually had one of our members of our group get incredibly ill, to the point where they passed out. And I mean, like, passed out, like they were standing up to go to the bathroom because they felt like at that point where they knew like something was wrong and they needed to go get help. So they were heading towards, you know, the bathroom / steward area to get help, and all I see is just nosedive. Bounces her head off of one of the bulkheads and then hits the ground, and it was all bad. And she was reaching for the glass of water. Remember that. And then so we asked her, you know, what happened? And she goes, I don't know. She couldn't remember half the flight. She was like, we ate, I know that much, because I'm full, but I don't remember eating. And so we were just trying to figure out, you know, how the heck did she get that ill? And it turns out, you know, she's, they have a title for this type of person. Okay, then we're spotted. There's no way. He looks straight at us. Don't mind that in the background. That was the phone. Yep, spotted. Yep. So I put it back in the cover. So I could get any more shots off on me. We're gonna go ahead and push back up a little bit. Trying to help. If once that leopard, so they're pushing up, so we're gonna go ahead and help. Okay, so yeah, other than that, and then we saw Kyoto Tower. Was the second thing we did. The first thing we did was we saw the sand gardens. And boy, those sand gardens are something else. By comparison of anything we have here, at least. Matilda, how you doing? Ouch! That's a naughty little tank you got there. KV2, so let's see if we can't get a shot from the other way, so we're going to have to go around the flank. And we're going to have to go, I thought it was weird, it was hard onto the right stick, but I didn't want to turn. So we're a one shot for the KV, by the way. So make or break this right now. Ooh, he sees us. Like our team came through. Okay, so that was a good game. Kyoto Tower, we had another incident where, you know, oh yeah, I can do this, and then they get to the top, and they almost shit themselves, because the glass floor is really crazy. So there's a bit of platform at the top, and then you go through the door, and then there's just that little lip, and then it's all glass. And you could look straight down, and you're about, 60, 70, really high up. And, you don't realize it because the elevator gets you from the 10th floor, because you take one elevator to the 10th floor, which is where, the 15th floor, which is about where the shopping area is. And then you go to another special area where there's the elevator for the tower bit, which is an additional cost we paid to get in. And you get in the elevator, it's really small elevator. Okay, so our group took both elevators, of course, and so on the way up, it took us maybe 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds, like 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden we're there, and then they go, okay, so here's the last warning, if you have vertigo or something like that. And so we all went in, we took it, and as soon as, like, I believe it was two of the girls that happened to, and they basically just stared straight down and wouldn't leave the bit that actually had the floor. And so yeah, we all kind of were cautious. Of course, after a few seconds you get used to it, and it was just an incredible experience to see the looks on their faces. Once again, I would pay for that. I actually captured a few of them. There was a shot I took. I remember one of the shots I took was from the entrance, okay? And it just captures their entire perspective. I took a wide shot, okay, at a low angle, so I captured the entire mountain range in the background. And you're up so high that there's no buildings to be seen. It's one of the tallest buildings in there. So if you got that low angle, you can't see the tops of the other buildings. So I just got all the mountain range in the background, and it was the little mist on the mountain, or the cloud on the mountain, and then in the distance, now this was not planned, but in the distance was the actual next day's destination, and it was crazy. So I didn't plan it, but I actually captured, it was this shrine, and it was 1,000 something steps up, I think. It's on the side of a mountain, and it winds its way up to the top, and oh my god, it was a long way up. Imagine this. Okay, so I'm carrying around, I'm carrying my equipment, I'm carrying my water, I'm carrying the cameras, the batteries to charge and everything. And so, in total, maybe that large bag I was carrying is 15 extra pounds on the way up, plus whatever I have slung around my neck. And on top of that, I'm holding an umbrella because it was drizzling. And so we go ahead and get to the top of the mountain, take the shot, and then as soon as we get done with the shots, I took maybe 5 shots there. I did some close-ups, I did some panoramics, and then emotional ones where I took the filters off, I put the black and white lens on, and I just got that close-up distance, looking into the distance, and I got one of them with the flower. And in the edits, I'm going to actually remove, or it wasn't the lens, it was a zoom lens, but it was the filter off the camera. So in the edits, I'm going to remove the filter around the flower, and then we're gonna make it seem like it's glowing. And I sent that to them. But it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be brilliant little shots. It's not gonna be. It was amazing. And so another one when we got to was the shopping district. Now we went to the shopping district, and there was these long aisles, different foods. Excuse me, different foods, different shopping. Well, I say different. The entire first floor is dedicated to travelers. There was I Heart Kyoto shirts, all the little knickknacks that you could imagine. Fake katanas. They had a real katana, but it was at this blacksmithy by the end. And I remember all I remember is that this thing was just easily in U.S. cash. Okay, this thing cost a total of $500,000. Like, it was a legit katana, slow forged katana, right? And you know, they were making another one for a client. And they didn't say who, but they said a client. And they said, you know, this piece of metal they've been working for about 2 days now. And I was just in front of this heat, this incredible heat that we're watching, you know, bend this stuff back and forth. I think that, you know, they get burnt. You know, and then like then you realize, you know, they don't have any hair on their arms or legs or anything. It's because the heat actually just burns it right, it singes it right off. And so anyway, yeah, so how do you do? Should have aimed a little forward. Yeah, dude, that Jackson just had the worst game of his life. I feel bad. Forward, Jackson. Feel bad for Jackson. Yeah, I got to participate in a kendo thing, so they showed us how to, you know, the proper stancing and whatnot. But really, that's about it. There's a few other places that we'll talk about in later videos. But other than that, I mean, there's not much else to it, really. It's Japan. There's a lot more to it, of course, than just what I'm telling. But, you know, what little is there, I feel makes a decent video. On top of, you know, the gameplay and stuff that I'm doing. Oh, I got picked off. Thank you. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. My name is Cosmo, and today is going to be a re-upload, a first upload. And see you guys in the next video.